Users who have expressed interest in attending popular events might find it difficult to register for new sessions before the available seats are filled. Advanced registration provides a period of time where only users who have expressed prior interest in an event can register for new sessions before the rest of your organization. The ILT Preferences page allows you to configure advanced registration behavior at the corporate or organizational unit level. The Allow Advanced Registration checkbox activates advanced registration options to become available for events and sessions. From the ILT Preferences, you can set the default settings that will pre-populate when creating new events. These options include to choose to pre-approve advanced registration learners, allowing them to bypass approval workflows, and also allow learners to bypass registration requirements, such as pre-work or prerequisites. Finally, you can enter the number of days the advanced registration period will last. Advanced registration begins when the session is created. During this time period, only users on the interest tracking list will be able to see and request a seat in the session. All other users will not see the session until after the advanced registration period has ended. From the ILT Manage Events and Sessions page, when creating or editing events, you can select the default advanced registration settings for newly created sessions on the Session Default page. The options on this page include allowing advanced registration, bypassing approval workflows, bypassing registration requirements, and how long the advanced registration period lasts after the session is created. All of the options on the Events page will become the default values on any new sessions that are created after the event is saved, but can be edited manually. When creating or editing a session, these same options will appear and can be updated specific to that session, including not to allow advanced registration at all. To notify users that they are eligible for advanced registration, you can configure the Advanced Registration Open email in the email administration. This email can be set to have interested users and their managers as the recipients. This will trigger an email to users on the interest tracking list if the users are included in the session availability when the session is created. Alternatively, the Advanced Registration Closed email will send to interested users once the advanced registration period has ended. There are a few helpful tips to keep in mind when setting advanced registration. It is important to keep in mind that users not on the interest tracking list cannot see the session in search or event calendars until after the advanced registration period ends. So be mindful of start dates and registration deadline settings that would prohibit general access to your session. Users who subsequently join the interest tracking list will not be invited to join an advanced registration period that has already started. These users will see the session as unavailable to them. And it is possible for administrators to manually add learners to the session through the roster or with the Learning Assignment tool. Now that you've learned how to configure advanced registration to allow interested users early access to new sessions, test it out in your practice or pilot portal.